Hey everybody, this is Alan, Self-Reliance Energy. I got the new inverter in. It took me a while to get this inverter. I ordered it and apparently they didn't have any in stock, but they was doing a manufacturing run, and then, boy, my camera focus is not working very good here. And then the tariffs come on and they had every excuse in the world not to ship it, which, I mean, if they would have just said, hey, with these tariffs, we're going to lose our butt on this job, I would have understood. But nobody wants to admit to that outright. So we're going to try this inverter. It is a 5 kilowatt. It is a split phase. It does 122/40. It is also a low frequency inverters, and I'm very fond of low frequency inverters. The high frequency inverters are fine for some things, but if you have anything with a high startup load, whether it's a well pump or so, a lot of times your air conditioners, when they first kick on, they need significantly more power for half a second until they're up and running, and then the power demand drops way down. Well, with high frequency inverters, they usually trip out. They just say, nope, not going to do it, and they shut themselves down. Whereas low frequency inverters, they will put out a tremendous amount of power for a short duration of time. It really comes down to a function of their ability to cool themselves. So 5 kilowatts, but it's supposed to surge up to 15 kilowatts I'd have to look at the spec sheet. I'm thinking it's 1 second or something like that. So let's take a little look here. I already took the screws out of this cover. Set that to the side. And naturally you have your input breakers, so you're putting power into it from the grid, then it is protected there. You've got your connection block where everything hooks up. It's strange to me that even though it is a 240 inverter, it's only a 120 input from the grid side. And you would think that it'd be able to take in the same kind of power that it puts out. And then you have your communications for batteries. You've got your dry contacts, your solar hookups there, cooling fans. The battery terminals, they seem to be reasonably robust, given it's only a 5 kilowatt, so it's not like it's going to handle 300 amps or anything. And they come with a fuse installed. And interestingly, I'll get this to focus here, they send a spare fuse, which is a great idea. Unlike something that's a circuit breaker, you can just reset if you need to. If the fuse blows, well, you're just out of business till you get a fuse. So it's a good idea to have a spare fuse on hand. It's the right thing. It fits the machine. If you did have to put the spare in, I'd certainly recommend ordering a replacement and having it on hand. So we're going to give this machine a try. I was looking through the manual. It looks like the programming and settings on these are very similar to most other machines. Shouldn't be difficult to get the programming done, and I'm really hoping that this thing works out pretty good. So we'll learn something. If I have a bunch of problems with it, I'll shy away from this company in the future. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I'll talk to you later.